Gaffer, after two back-to-back wins, it must be feeling really good here right now.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a really good start of the week. Obviously, hopefully we can end the week positively as well. But yeah, it's been fantastic. Probably the best win was Tuesday night, just to back that win up on Saturday against a really good team. You know, we had to work really hard for it, but I thought thoroughly deserved it in the end. I thought, they had a lot of possession. We knew they have a lot of possession. Our shape was really good off the ball. We pressed in good areas, left them in areas where they weren't hurting us, and I thought probably could have been a little bit better in transition when we had the chance to break, especially second half when we're 2-1 up. We had really good opportunities to go and break and kill the game off, but all in all, really positive week. The lads have worked their socks off, which is great, and it's really important to go back to back. I know we haven't done it for a long time, so it was really important to do that, to get that monkey off our back, and then hopefully we move on to another important game on Saturday now and try and get the 3 points there.
And to pick up 6 points over this week, it's great. I suppose it's only a bit disappointing that haven't really moved up the league table. At the same time, I suppose it's great to be closing that gap between the teams above us now.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's just, I don't really look too much into that, to be perfectly honest at the minute. It's just more about us getting points on the board. I think that's the most important thing. I said when we first come in, can we get as many points as quickly as possible? And again, that's still the aim. That won't change. And we're still in the midst of that. So we still, look to Saturday to try and go and win a game of football, even though we know it's going to be difficult. But we're full of confidence at the minute to go and win a game of football on Saturday. So it's really important to back that win up on Saturday. Obviously the previous one with Grimsby, and then we didn't back it up the next two games. It was really important to go and do that, which we did do on Tuesday, which I think is give everyone a lift really. I think you look at Newport, they were sort of really struggling when we played them, and then they've gone 4 games on the bounce now and they're right up the table. No real worries now what's behind them, so hopefully we can get in a position like that in the next couple of weeks, and yeah, so far it's been positive, but can we end it with another 3 points on Saturday?
Obviously, particularly Tuesday's game, very intense game by the lads. How are they doing at the moment?
Yeah, really well. I think there was a lot of tired bodies after the game on Tuesday, but they've come out of it really well, to be fair to them. There was all out on the grass today. Even the slight injuries we've had in the group have seemed to have. We had pretty much everyone fit, bar Dean Campbell, who missed the game on Tuesday. So that's all positive. Obviously, confidence winning games of football. Everyone wants to try and be involved in that, which is great. Obviously, it adds to a really competitiveness in the squad now. Like I said, the last couple of weeks, it's earning your shirt. When you get your shirt, can you try and keep it? So, the lads at the minute have done really well in doing that. But now we've got lads, chomping at the bit to get in a team as well. So it's a really good environment to be in at the minute, and we just have to keep going and hopefully, keep this momentum going.
Bar the couple of injuries that have happened over the last couple of weeks, how important has it been to keep that consistent team who has been performing well?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's one of the main things I wanted to do when I come in. I know there's been a lot, sort of previously when you're searching for results, you kind of chop and change, you're trying everything to try and get results. So I think just, the last couple of weeks, just try and sort of settle it down a little bit. We've kind of pretty much kept the sort of same shape, similar shape, little tweaks here and there within games, depending on what the opposition do or how we can get better. So the lads pretty familiar in what roles they're doing, which I think is really important. And now it's just about individuals, keeping that shirt, and obviously the ones who aren't playing, pushing the ones day to day in training to try and get in the team. And if there's an opportunity, come off the bench or going in, take that opportunity and try and stay in. So it's a really competitive building. It's a really competitive environment at the minute. It's tough because we've still got a pretty big squad to try and manage that, but all in all, it's a really good, healthy place at the moment.
Now, in terms of this weekend's game, I know we've just discussed league tables, but how good is it to have the opportunity to be climbing that and to overtake a team if we beat Cheltenham?
Absolutely. I mentioned it the other day in terms of MK Dons. We could go 1 point behind them if we won the game, and we did. So then we've clawed them right back in amongst us. Obviously, like you said about league tables, I think we're pretty evenly matching there. There's quite a lot of teams near enough the same on the same mark at the minute. So one win can take you right up the table. I think the main kind of stats really of our, we've been pretty poor away from home this season. I think even going back into the back end of last season as well. Don't think we went away from home since September. So that's another thing now we need to try and address and change, and we're looking to do that obviously on Saturday. On the flip side, I think they haven't lost at home since October. They've been flying at home recently, so I think on your Coop and Buster, I think you go in Cheltenham win, but we're going there to completely change that if we can. We haven't scored nowhere near enough goals away from home. We've created a lot of chances recently, so that's good. So again, like I said, keep bait monkeys off our back. That's another one that we can try and eradicate on Saturday. I thought last away game we played really well against Newport, but we're just a little bit fragile, whether that's confidence, belief, or whatever. So hopefully with the momentum and the two good wins, we go right at Cheltenham and try and win the game on Saturday.
Barrows, of course, is far from everywhere. So how important is it for you guys to, like you say, get that monkey off your back and give the fans who do travel across the country, these moments away from home as well?
Yeah, like obviously I see it at Newport, and I've heard that there's a real good core of fans that travel everywhere across the country, which is unbelievable considering the distance that they travel. And we've not had that many wins away from home in the last sort of 18 months, I think. So that's something we want to massively change, to give them something to go back up the motorway with, some happy faces for a change. So that's something now we're going to really work hard on. We'll discuss that with the players in the next couple of days, etc. But it's really, really important that we we've been good at home lately, but we can't rely on our home form. If we want to go and progress up the league, we've got to pick up results away from home. I don't think we've had a clean sheet away from home in the last 5 or 6 games as well. So really, really important we start sort of get rid of these kind of sort of stats away from home, etc. And we'll be looking to start that on Saturday.
Thank you.
Cheers, mate.